Our chapter is chapter 9 in volume 2 book. It is about antiderivative. شو يعني antiderivative؟ يعني it's أو بنسميها integral. It's the inverse step of the derivative. It means I have the answer of the derivative. أنا عندي الانسر. I need to know what was this function before I made the derivative. يعني معي الانسر. I want to know what was this function before I made the derivative. So what is the definition of the antiderivative first? Say let f be a function defined on an interval I. We call antiderivative of f النوتيشن مش مثل الاس. هيدي اسمها integral of f of x dx. anti هيدي اللي يعني anti derivative يعني dx. anti derivative of f of x. So هيدي dx تعني anti derivative يعني how do these go together? How do one block? بس أنا أكتب بالsign of the integral I need to write d of x is any function big f of x. Knowing that if I do the derivative of f prime of x يعني of the answer ده تعطيني what is inside. يعني when I do the integral of a function the answer that I got here is عملت له derivative ويطلع عندي what's inside. يعني I have the answer. I need to know what was my function. What does it mean? خلينا نفوت deeply in the example you understand this more. Example. إذا أنا عملت لكم function 2x squared minus 2x plus 1. Okay. قلت لكم find the derivative of this one. You know how to do the derivative. بنزل الاكسبوننت 2 times 2 4 بتصير 4x minus 2. يعني مس الانتجرال of 4x minus 2 الانتي ديريفاتيف هيدي anti derivative of 4x minus 2 dx هي 2x squared minus 2x plus 1. يعني if I do the derivative of my answer I will get the anti derivative. Okay. يعني أنا بالقلب أنا I will have the answer and I will ask you what was the function before I did the derivative. هلا if you noticed here أنا بعمل derivative what's happening to the exponent. The exponent was 2 صار 1. The exponent was 1 here for x صار هون x كأنه x 0 يعني the exponent is less than 1. When I do the antiderivative the exponent will be bigger than 1. طلعوا هون كان 1 يعني with the exponent will be adding I will be adding 1 to the exponent يعني كأنها بعمل plus 1. So هون كان 1 صار 2. هون كان x كأنه 0 صارت 1. So when I do the antiderivative the rule هي you add وبس ما بعمل multiply I will do divide. What does it mean? Let's see the rules. هتفهموا كل الخبرية. So the rules. For example, if I'm doing the antiderivative of k dx of a constant وأنا بقول k dx constant يعني كأنه عم بقول k times x exponent 0. So I need to add 1 x 0 plus 1 بتصير k x plus c. يعني example. تعطيكم example. هلا integral of 2 dx هي 2x plus c. شو هيدي السي مثلا؟ فيها تكون هون any constant لأنه إذا أنا أعطيتكم مثلا 2x plus 4 قلت لكم do the derivative or 2x plus 7 قلت لكم do the derivative اثنيناتهم بده يطلع عند derivative 2. So we add plus يعني نحن we don't know what was the constant. Later on you will see that I will give you a condition to help you to find c. كما زادت الخبرية. If I have integral of 4 dx يعني it's a number 4. What was before I do the derivative? It was 4x. لأنه إذا أنا عملت derivative of 4x the answer is 4. So كأنه هنا بقول 4x exponent 0 so I add 1 to x صارت x 1 plus constant we need to add all the time. هيدي أول rule when I have just constant. طب when I have x what is the integral of x exponent and any number? The rule is it's x I add 1 to the exponent over the number that I got يعني x n plus 1 over n plus 1 أكيد plus c. يعني example إذا أنا عندي أنا x3 the integral of x3 3 plus 1 4 يعني بتصير x4 over 4 plus c. Now إذا عملتوا الديريفاتيف of x4 over 4 رح يطلع الانسر x3 عملوا الديريفاتيف نزلوا ال 4 بتصير 4 over 4 صارت 1 and x3 that's it. And plus c any constant has a derivative 0. So that's why I put plus c لأنه I don't know what is exactly the constant. Okay. Let's move to another example. هلا تشوف شو بايخين. Okay, I will look at this one here. X squared. يعني I need to add 1 to 2. يصير x3. I got 3 over 3 plus c. That's it. Now here, integral of 2x4. I have 2 times. I can put the 2 outside. يعني 2 doesn't affect. يعني كان أقول أنا 2 integral of x4 dx. And then it's 2 بعد 2 times x4 I add 1 to 4 بتصير x5 over 5 plus c. Now, if I have each one alone like this, I can do each one alone by itself. 3x5 دغري بتصير 3x6 over 6 2x 3 over 3 minus 2x 2 over 2 plus c. So 3 doesn't affect. أنا كانوا عندي 3 outside. x5 integral of x5 هي x6 over 6 plus 2 times what is the integral of x squared? X I add 1 3 over 3 minus 2 x1 يعني بتصير x2 over 2 and I don't want to forget the constant plus c. And then the answer فيني أعمل simplify مثل for example here by 3 بتصير x3 x6 over 2 plus 2x3 over 3 minus x squared plus again the same I have x4 يعني شو بدها تصير x5 over 5 minus x squared يعني minus x I add 1 x3 over 3 plus 1 شو يعني plus 1 يعني كانوا plus x exponent 0 يعني بدها تصير plus 1 times x1 يعني x over 1 يعني x plus c. It's very simple. Just you need to know the rule. I will move to another example. If I have a fraction what I need to do? I need to take it up. يعني هيدي بدها تظبطها أول شيء بدي أعملها integral of x minus 2 plus x minus 1 dx and then I will make the rule. I do the rule. I add 1 minus 2 plus 1 صارت minus 1 so it's x minus 1 over minus 1 x exponent. This is an exponent. x يعني هون عندي exponent 1 so it's plus 1 بصير x2 over 2 minus 1 كأنه minus x exponent 0 so I add 1 بصير minus x over 1 يعني minus x plus c. And then I can fix it. For example, so I can write it minus 1 over x. I don't want a negative exponent. Plus x squared over 2 minus x plus c. Now here, I have radical x. أول شيء radical يعني exponent half. I have هون كأنه 1 and 2. So أول شيء بدي أظبطهم بس. So I need to make it all as an exponent. هلا هي في rule للradical بس أنا I like you to do it with one rule. So هيدي كأنه صارت مس لكن I have integral of عم بعمل x half plus x squared هون what will happen this is x 1 over 3 but I need to have it up so بتصير plus x exponent minus 1 over 3 and it's dx and then I need to add 1 to the exponent يعني بتصير x half plus 1 بتصير 3 over 2 يعني x 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 plus x 3 over 3 plus هون I'm adding 1 يعني بتصير x 2 over 3 over 2 over 3 هلا اكيد I will fix it later نعملها fixing ولا بنعمل calculation during the online session and then اكيد you're gonna fix the answer ما بتضلهم هيك over. I want to move now to the last one when I have a big expression هون بنسميها we're gonna use the change of variable هيدي it's different than there it's the same rule but I'm changing the variable to have the same form. When I don't have just x عندي expression عندي big expression so بعدنا عم نشتغل بفكرة إنه u prime un أو un d du فينا نكتبها بهالطريقة or miss also it's integral of un كأني عم بقول du it's the same كأني عم بقول x and dx يعني I will take x n plus 1 over n plus 1 but when it's an expression so you can write it integral of u prime un أو كمان فينا نكتبها إذا بدكم integral of un du أحسن خليني أكتبها like this it's u and du so كأني عم بقول x and dx مع نحن عم نعمل x n plus 1 over n بس هون it should be an expression how we gonna do it لنفهم الخبرية كلها I need to change my variable يعني بدي أعملها كلها as a letter u يعني as I'm changing the variable so I have two expressions. I have 2x times x squared plus 4. I cannot make integral 2x times integral this one. This is wrong. Just for the addition it works. But for multiplication we cannot separate. I cannot develop لأنه عندي exponent and it's huge. هلا أكيد if it was exponent 2 I can change develop بس هون لا. So what should I do? دايما بناخد miss the biggest one يعني with the exponent the expression with the exponent as u. I'm changing the variable بدي أغير الx ل u. So بقول let x squared plus 4 be u. So let x squared plus 4 is equal to u. بنعمل لها derivative. derivative يعني du مش u prime رح أكتبها أنا du. do the derivative of this one مش هي صارت 2x يعني du it's 2x dx and I'm doing the derivative and then I will replace it's very simple يعني instead of x squared plus 4 بدي أحط u، و instead of 2x dx بدي أحط du. so شو صارت؟ كأني عم بعمل integral of what؟ x squared plus 4 هي u exponent 10، و instead of 2x dx بدي أحط du. كأني رجعت على the same idea، كأني عم بعمل أنا x10 integral of x10. So I add 1 over the answer that I got. So I will have it's equal to u 11 over 11 plus c. And when sum done, I just replace u by what I already replaced it here lad. يعني بتطلع x squared plus 4 exponent 11 over 11 plus c. That's it. It's very simple. I'm changing the expression لأنه في big expression. So عم باخدها غير letter عن x. Let u be. بعمل لها derivative. It should be here. I should see it here. So I have to x dx بحط محلها du. And so صارت u 10 du. كأني عم بقول x 10 dx. And then I will do the formal, the same formula. I'll do another example. ذات الخبرية. عم شوف أنا في parentheses multiplication. It's a huge. I will take دايما the one under the exponent let u. So بقول let u be x4 plus 3x plus 1. يعني صرنا هون u12. طيب du derivative of this one. What's the derivative? It's 4x3 plus 3 dx. عم بعمل derivative du يعني dx. And then I replace. بيجي لفوق. يعني instead of this one بدي أحط u12. وinstead of 4x3 plus dx what I need to put du. صرنا u12 du. يعني رجعنا على كأنه عم بقول x12 dx. يعني صارت u13 over 13 plus c. And then I just replace again u by the value that I got. يعني 4x3 plus 3 exponent 13 over 13 plus. One more example, the last one. كمان I see multiplication two expression واحدة exponent 12. So I will let u be x squared plus 5 du it's equal to x dx. طيب يا مس اوكي this is u بس هون أنا عندي x ما عندي 2x. Excellent. عندي x dx I take 2 to the other side. يعني du over 2 is x dx. يعني I replace x dx by du over 2 and then I replace now. يعني I have x squared plus 5 12 يعني هي صارت u 12 instead of x dx يعني du over 2 يعني كان أقول أنا times du over 2 but this over 2 I can put it outside. It's a number. I can make it like this. It's half integral of يعني صرنا u 12 du over 2 يعني half and then I do the integral half times u2 يعني u3 over 3 plus c and then again I replace u by its value يعني half times I will replace it صارت x squared plus 5 over 3 plus c وأنا عندي x over 3. It's just a small remark. It's very important. ننتبه لهم هذه الريمارك. إذا عندي for example integral of x plus integral of x3 okay أكيد في dx. It's the same as فينا تكون integral of x plus x3 dx. Okay هول remarks. بس مس إذا عندي integral of x for example times x4 منا ذاتها integral of x times integral of x. So we cannot separate when there is multiplication. But just when there is plus أو minus I can separate. But if it's multiplication I cannot. هلا إذا في number مثلا integral of 2x dx I can put the 2 outside. It's 2 integral of x dx. It's the same. If there is a constant it doesn't matter. Okay but if there is a multiplication I cannot separate يعني هيدي بدي أو أشتغل فيها كلها سوا مس. This is not equal. Okay this is not equal. But here they are equal. If I have plus or minus in between I can separate them. But if there is multiplication or divide I cannot separate at all. So هون كانت x dx. So those are equal. Here are not equal. Home they are equal. إذا عندي integral of x over 2 dx. It's the same as فينا حط over 2 يعني half x dx. This is an easy lesson. أكيد we'll do more application during our online session.